you know, the expectation had been that, and the president said it, from the 30th, that subsequently the nation will be informed, because you want to carry people along with you. The nation will be informed. These are the steps that are being taken. This is going on, that is going on. There doesn't appear to be anything like that. So tell us, what is going on to realize this promise or this assurance?
All right. Council, the issue, as noted by my brother, has to do with two main things. The forex issue and also the issue about the global price of the fuel or the product. Now, let's take the issue about the product. Here I just mentioned the price of 80 to 96 dollar per barrel. That is quite and the trend is actually showing that the prices are even on the downward trend. That is the trend of, but we see our prices at the pump keep on rising. So we can attribute it to only one thing. That is the forex exchange or the forex. Now, government has a role, as he mentioned, to be the under boss, the arrangement with boss. We are supposed to, bring in products, store them. In times like this, we release the product into the market. Now, boss hasn't been doing that, but the crisis has actually alerted government of the need to revisit some of this discussion. Now, the team was sent to UAE, comprising of the members from the Ministry of Energy. Their role was simply this: engage government to government fuel supply. That is a bilateral engagement, where we have, the biggest supplier of fuel product in the market is, especially in the United Arab Emirates, is ENOC Petroleum. ENOC is one of the leading supplier. Government's intention is to engage this national company, and this national company would provide the product to Ghana, the BDCs in Ghana. Now, we have, let me even know this, even on the back of most of our product, he knows that it's coming from the Europe. Rotterdam area, Amsterdam area, that is where our product is coming from. Prices in that region is quite higher than those who get their product from Russia. It's quite higher than those who get their product from UAE. Okay, so our source market for the fuel itself is quite expensive. Now, can government change the source market for the product? That is one of the things on the table. And that is why we went to the United Arab Emirates, to see whether that source, which of course on the records, on the books, their source is quite cheaper than the source we are taking from. That is one. Two.
Are they not part of the OPEC group?
They are part of the OPEC group, but
is there the possibility for them? Are there not rules that they are unable to break and to deal with you?
Some are not actual oil producing. They are, because they have refineries set up in those countries. They put on all the cost of transporting the crude product into that region, refining before they sell. But where you have a country producing and refining, the cost is likely to be down. So apart from the standardized price, there are also country-specific cost additions to this particular, to the product.
I'll just using my, for example, I don't know if this is a good example. As a lawyer, we have what we call the scale of fees. A lawyer is supposed to charge between a certain minimum and a certain maximum. You are not supposed to charge below the minimum or charge above the maximum. If you charge below the minimum, you are underestimating your fees and you can be punished. You can actually lose your license to practice. If you charge above the maximum, you are overestimating your fees and you can also lose your license to practice. When they are within the OPEC group that has their rules, are they allowed to enter into a contract with another country like Ghana and then give you a price less than what they would have normally done within the market?
So there are two explanations. One, government can go for the lower band. Okay. While some use average, some use the higher band. Government can go for the lower band. That is a respite for the Ghanaian economy. Two, under an emergency and based on your relation with these particular countries, we remember in the time past, under Mills or so, we went to Libya. No, that wasn't under Mills. Maybe that was under Mills. Yeah, we went to Libya for similar arrangement where we had fuel supply from Libya. Now, Nigeria and the Kufuor, we had such arrangement. So when you have good neighbors, when you have good country, friendships, that would help you in the supply. But we are not even banking on the fact that because this is a global product, as he mentioned, this country will have to be sustainable. In this crisis, across the globe, no country will be giving charity more than it can sustain. But even if the product is placed at the lower band, the product coming into the country from that source will still going to be cheaper for us. The second bit is about the forex, which is a very important look. Across Africa and across Madagascar, a liter of fuel, octane, is around $1. Okay, that is the standard price for a liter of petrol.
Okay.
Now, when someone is exchanging the rate at 13, one would have expected that a liter would be around 13 Ghana cedi. But because the BDCs claim, and also rightly so, that they don't get all their forex demand from the central bank, and then they have to go to commercial source and as well as the forex bureaus in order to get the forex they need in order to import the prices, they strike an average, which could go as far as 16, 17, based on the source of this forex. That can be addressed by government. Government, of course, he mentioned issue about depleting foreign reserves. Our gold reserves is depleting. But when you have a crisis, you will probably need to. I remember even there was reading the data in Japan, about last month, about 54 billion was used in supporting their currency from the depreciation. It means that they are also spending, they are also exhausting, they are depleting their foreign reserves in order to support their local currency. Government can equally provide to the BDCs, and government is contemplating that option. Provide to the BDCs all the forex they need in order to bring the product, so they don't go to the...
But at the moment, the government, if you look at the Bank of Ghana's own numbers, right, on the net reserves of this country, it's almost dwindled, right? So even the dollars have had to be, of course, rationed sometimes. And the other point, fully agree with you on some of the things you made, but even Russia and the UAE, they are also selling these products in dollars.
I agree with that. But
let me go around. Yeah. Let me go around and come. And
because let me just know this one in 30 seconds. In 30 seconds, he mentioned about the issue about levies on this and that they constitute. I know that when you come to the issue of the discussion of the budget, he will tell you the figures. He will mention how it's difficult for government to probably get a program, and he will come back to the issue of how government should probably increase tax or make sure that we get more revenue.
Okay. So.